Then came the Civil War, the 4-year battle between the North and the South. Over 200,000 blacks fought in the Union Army. Their goal was freedom. And when the war ended, slavery had ended too. It was the dawn of a new age for black men and women, the age of freedom. The years that followed were known as Reconstruction, the rebuilding of the ravaged, war-torn South. And the first of the black elected officials came out of this period. In 1870, Hiram Revels of Mississippi became the nation's first black senator. The first black to serve a full term in Congress also came out of the state of Mississippi. His name was Blanche Kelso Bruce. He was born a slave in Virginia. Unlike most slaves, he was taught to read and write. As a child, Blanche traveled with his master all over the South. During one trip to Missouri, the Civil War broke out. Young Blanche saw an opportunity to become a free man, and he took it. He braved the patrollers and slave catchers and escaped to the free state of Kansas, where he started a school for black children, one of the first in the nation. But he didn't stay there long. He returned to Missouri, working for a time as a printer. He went to Ohio, where he attended Oberlin College, then worked for 2 years as a porter on a Mississippi riverboat. At the age of 28, Blanche made a move that would change his life. It was a time of great change in Reconstruction-era Mississippi, times of great hardship and great opportunity, too. In this state, where slavery had been notoriously harsh, blacks were now beginning to gain some political rights. Blanche K. Bruce decided to try his luck there. Bruce was a very distinguished and well-spoken man. Almost immediately, he became supervisor of elections for Tallahatchie County. He moved to Jackson, the state capital, where he caught the eye of Governor James Alcorn, who made him Sergeant-at-Arms of the Senate. Over the next 10 years, Bruce served on the levee board, as sheriff, tax collector, and superintendent of schools. And he became a wealthy landowner as well. In 1875, Blanche Bruce was elected to the United States Senate. For 4 years, he worked as an advocate and spokesman for the newly freed Southern blacks. He refused to use the term colored, saying, "I am a Negro and proud of my race." Time and again, he introduced legislation to improve the lives of his fellow blacks, as well as Native Americans and other minorities. Unfortunately, most of his bills were defeated by the otherwise all-white Senate. The years that followed Reconstruction saw blacks lose many of the small gains they had made. Blacks were tricked and terrorized to keep them from voting. But even in these troubled times, Blanche K. Bruce served as an important spokesman for the black cause. After Congress, he went on to serve as Recorder of Deeds for the District of Columbia and Registrar of the U.S. Treasury. From Virginia field slave to educator, businessman to politician, Blanche Bruce became a great role model for blacks of his times, blacks who were just beginning to taste freedom.
Good morning, Lions. Today is Friday, February 13th, 2015.
Before we get started, let's go to the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There are no birthdays for today. The birthdays for the weekend are Austin Norris, Sydney Bates, and Marcus James. There are no birthdays on Monday. Happy birthday!
Good job at the dessert concert last night.
Monday is a student holiday, so enjoy your day off.
In preparation for the Multicultural Fair, which will be February 24th at 6 o'clock, you may choose one of the projects from a list that your social studies teacher has. This is due Friday, February 20th.
The LMS Tech Fair will be February 24th at 6 o'clock. If you want to participate in the Tech Fair, you may register on our school website.
Happy Valentine's Day! That's all we have for today, Lions. Bye!